And then I was on. Yeah. Dumelang, kgotsong. Hey, Dumza. How are you? Hova. Buhle, nongeba. Ghost gamer, ghost gamer. So I got a bit of setup for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about anatomy and physiology. We're going to be talking about the endocrine system. I have it right here. We're going to talk a little bit about sex. We're going to talk a little bit about the Kundalini energy. We're going to talk about the vital life force. We're going to talk about the third eye. I said yesterday that this week is going to be primarily dedicated to the energy work. So I've been trying to find out where should I start. So I thought, let me talk about the chakras. And for you chakra hands, if you know a thing or two about the chakras, let's give some other people time. To me! Happy New Year to you too! User 581. And I see that somebody has already sent up the likes. Kilabilo Minahani. You're new to the page, follow the brother. If you're wondering what is it that we're talking about, we're speaking about healing right here. And like I normally say, you don't necessarily have to believe my ass. I'm just telling you what I've learned. That's why I share a whole lot of shit amount of books. And I mean, this is a time whereby belief has to be stopped. If there's anything that you have to believe in, it's yourself. That's how it works. Gobela is not going to do it for you. Your pastor is not going to do it for you. Even the doctor is not going to do it for you, let alone even myself. Hey, Nabzo, thank you very much for the likes. Unsolvable X followed the life creator. Thank you very much. Let me just get some of the few things out of the way. While we getting some few things out of the way, if you have a question, please paste it on the comments. If you feel like I'm going way too fast, because today is going to be very technical. We're going to be talking about the RNA, the DNA, the genes, the genome structure, the cells, the amino acids. We're going to be talking about the meridians. We're going to be talking about the organs. Because there's something that I just want to show you, that the energy that you have within you, it has channels that it travels through. They call those chakras. Chakras are nothing but energy wheels. Energy wheels are nothing but storages. So if you have trauma, it stores itself in your root chakra. If you have unresolved issues, it stores itself in your sacral chakra. If you have self-confidence issues, it stores itself on your lower dantian. So today, hopefully, after we're done with today's show, or today's whatever, what you want to call it, you would have realized that you can actually ascend to the energy. This thing of the chakras, it's not a myth. It's not an Indian thing. Hold on. The wind be blowing. The wind be blowing. The wind. So yeah, levels of consciousness. Yeah, we're taking it up, eh? We're kicking it up the notch. Valencia, Kialebua. The segments have changed. The people have humbly asked me to do them at 6 o'clock every evening. So I've listened, and here we go. So your likes, your comments, most importantly, the love. Remember, love is alkaline. If you want to speak to your ancestors, you're going to do that through love. If you want to introduce alkaline, that is the healing factor in your body, you're going to do it through love. If you want to connect properly with the people that are around you, you're going to do it through love. Love is the creator. You are the creation of love. You came as a result of your parents doing that. You know that. You know, they call it making love. So you are the product of love. That's why I normally say to people, let us let go of the anger, Banabis. Let us do that. Let us let go of the anger, because the anger causes spiritual constipation. You cannot be able to ascend. You can't go to the fourth dimension. You can't go to the fifth dimension until you deal with your third dichotomy issues. Before you can go to the non-dual reality, before you can go to the subtler reality, before you can open up your third eye, you're going to have to start getting grounded. What is grounded? You being here. Dealing well with people. Most importantly, dealing well with yourself. And while you're walking on this conscious journey, don't make it a drag. Smile a little bit about it. Have fun. That's the whole point. You didn't come here to be gloomy and to be sad and to make people's life miserable. Faith! First life. You like it? Precious. If you're new here, you can follow the brother. If you still have something in your bank account, that is if these crooks during December, they didn't finish up your money, you can gift to the brother. If you want to book up a session, my numbers are right here. You can DM me so that we can hook it up and see what we can do. And yesterday I spoke about the whole thing of, oh my word, the wind is blowing. 50% already. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. So we're speaking chakras tonight. And I think actually my life is done. But not yet, not yet, not yet. There's a lot that we're going to be talking about. So yesterday I sent out a request for people that have the ability to assist me in a sense of loading up this data and stuff. And a lot of people were saying, don't you care about your self-confidence? You know, don't you care about your reputation? Fuck, man, the whole point about consciousness is to let go of the personality. The whole point of you ascending is to let go of your ego. Your self-importance has to go. Oh, what a wind. Let me just close some windows and stuff. Hold on for a minute for me. Hold on. Everything is falling apart. Got that one right. How do you feel when the third eye is open? Tumelo, your question will be answered through tonight's talk, because I'm going to be reading a lot from this book here. Particularly the people that are looking for their third eye to be opened. But before you can get to your third eye, you're going to have to pass through your heart. That's what I'm talking about today. I'm going to be reading something from this book. I'm also going to be reading something from another booklet here. I'm going to give you the name. The books that I'm going to be talking about, if you need a copy, please let me know so that I can send it to you. Preferably, you can DM me. But in as far as some of the hard copies, like these ones, I don't necessarily have it in a soft copy, but I'll try to see what I can be able to do. The reason why I'm hesitant of sending books blankly or blanketly is because people don't read. So I don't want to be wasting up your time. I don't want to be filling up your phone storage. I don't want to be wasting some other people's time, because I've realized something in this conscious community, or the so-called conscious community. People don't want to do the work. People want to get the information from other people. And now that actually makes the whole game very tedious. So if you need a copy of a book that I'm going to be referring to, please let me know. Send me a DM so that I can be able to talk to you, and I'll send you some of the few copies. And if you need any other book in specificity, please DM me. I have recently not been that much active in a WhatsApp group for particular reasons, which I will detail them later on. But nonetheless, welcome to each and every single person that is here. For the people that have sent up their giftings, the people that have sent up the likes, the people that have borrowed me their audience. If it's the first time you being here and you wondering what is it that we're talking about, we're speaking about healing, we're speaking about self-love, we're speaking about forgiveness, we're speaking about the state of compassion, we're speaking about joy. This is not the issue of belief. I'm not selling any form of healing. I'm not selling any form of spirituality. I'm not selling any form of religion. I'm not promoting any form of belief. I'm not actually debunking or criticizing any form of anything. But what I'm trying to emphasize to you is you are the co-creator of your reality. You create your reality as you go. You do it with your thoughts, you do it with your values, you do it with your beliefs, you do it with your emotions. So now that's why Africans used to say, man, know thyself. And if you're wondering who the fuck am I, I'm that guy who just came to remind you that you're great. I don't need to convince you with that. I don't have anything that is superstitious that I can say to you, you're great because of this, you're great because of that. You're going to have to do it for yourself. And at this day and age, if you can be able to read, I don't see any reason why you should be following anybody. By the way, you can follow me right here on TikTok, but in as far as you following me, as if like I'm going to be taking you somewhere, shit, I'm also dealing up with my own issues. You know? So if you enjoy it here, stick around. I'm going to be here for a couple of minutes. If you love it, show the brother some love. Send up your likes, send up your comments. Today we're going to be talking about the chakras. This week is dedicated to the energy work. So, let me just get these things quickly out of the way. If you have it in your heart, I did put this number yesterday. This is a number that I use for my connectivity. You know, for me, this is my main hustle and my side hustle. So if you find it in your heart, bless the brother. I want to buy the sweets for the kids, you know. Let's see, 066 492 5612. Also, I have the number on my bio. That number is my functional number. It's MTN. So let's see. Vodacom. Couldn't pin the comment. You can try again. Oh no, why not? Precious Kyalebuwa. Thank you very much for that. So while we're waiting, while I'm fixing this, can somebody please tell me, what do you know about the chakra? Who knows anything about the chakra? Chakra. Chakra. It's a Vodacom 5612, I think it is. User 973 Kilawilo Minahani. You know, all of them 7. Oh, that's nice. But now, did you know that in some texts, it is alleged that we have as much as 288 chakras? This is obviously according to different systems. You got the Hinduism, you got the Hindu system, which deals up with the 7 chakras. Then you got the other esoteric systems that deal with 14 chakras, that deal with 15 chakras, that deal with 144, that deal with 201, that deal with 288. But the number doesn't matter. Chakras are nothing but the energy vortexes. Chakras are nothing but your energy highways. By the way, before I can get to it, let's do this. This thing, the body that you are in, it's encasing something that does not die. When your time to chuck out or to kick the bucket, this is going to be buried, but something is going to live on. That's what we're talking about. It's metaphysical concepts. that we're talking about here. We're talking about things from the wave perspective. Remember, when you go to quantum physics, you have what we call matter, things that you can see, things that you can touch, things that are perceptible. But over and above the matter, you have what we call the waves. How do you generate the waves? You generate the waves with your thoughts, with your emotions. If you're feeling down, you are in hell. If you're feeling happy, you are in heaven. Heaven and hell are in your mind. Hell does not exist out there. Fuck that. I know religion has taught us that, when you die, there's somebody that's going to be waiting for you holding up a fork. That's nothing but fear. And I'm going to show you that fear is not good for your energy, because fear makes you get stuck in the 3 lower chakras. And if you get stuck in the 3 lower chakras, you cannot be able to ascend. I'm going to show you this thing that we've been talking about of forgiveness, because I've been ranting about forgiveness for the longest amount of time. Forgiveness is good for your heart, because your energy cannot be able to transverse, or your energy cannot be able to ascend if you still have some shit issues here. That's why I say to people, forgive yourself. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself. You don't necessarily need any form of resonance, even if there's a shit that is going on around you. Because at this present moment in time, a lot of people are going through a lot, people. A lot of people are going through a lot. So the least that you can do is to be kind. The least that you can do is to be compassionate. The least that you can do is to be joyous. Treat people well, because if you treat me well, you're treating yourself well. If you're treating me bad, you're treating yourself bad. Mpumi! Thank you very much. Hey, Kutrano, you in the building. Love yourself unconditionally. Hey, Mpumi, even if you don't have anything in your bank account, even if your bank account is like 0, because most of us, in December, we've been making it rain, and now January comes and you think that the world is out to get you, which is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about as well. Please, let go of the idea of thinking that God is punishing you. God is not punishing you. Let go of the idea that your ancestors have turned their backs on you. They haven't done that. The universe is not out here to punish you, eh? You're out here to punish yourself by your thoughts, because every single thing happens in here. If you've been following me for the last 2 or 3 years, I've been talking about the process of neuroplasticity, the process of changing your brain. And nobody else can do it, but you have to do it yourself. You have to become your own neuroscientists. You have to be observing your own. You're going to have to get your shit together. If you think that 2024 is going to bring you bliss, it's going to bring you financial freedom, there's nothing that is different from this year than last year. What has to change is yourself. Can you believe it? It's as easy as that. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading today. A lot of reading. A lot. Give it to you. You came, you want it, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Now, I spoke yesterday about collective consciousness. And I spoke about the idea of thought forms. I want to read something quickly for you to show you that whatever that you think creates a certain energy. If you are around negative people, they're going to affect you because they're creating thought forms. If you are around negative environments, they're going to affect you because they're creating elementals. So now, if you're thinking negative, you're creating an entity. I said yesterday that depression is an entity that you feed. Every time when you say you're depressed, it grows. Every time when you say you're depressed, it grows. Every time when you say you're depressed, it grows. Every time when you say you're depressed, it grows. Every time when you say you're depressed, it grows. Every time when you say you're depressed, it grows. And whenever when you want to be happy, your depression monster will be sitting there and be like, why are you not feeding me anymore? That's why I say, watch what you say to yourself. Watch your subvocal conversation, your internal chatter. Watch what you say. What do you say to yourself about yourself? To yourself. What are your thoughts about yourself? Do you think you are a loser? Do you think that you are a wimp? Do you think that you're useless? Because whatever that you think, you create. You get it from this book here. By Dr. Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Party, 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 party. Hey, people, don't forget, it's January. Let's hit on there. What is this? Get the light on. But for now, at least I still have the light. So now let me just get to it. I want to be out of here by 7 o'clock. I don't want to be keeping you guys for long. I know that you guys need to cook. I know that you guys need to study. I want to read something for you here. They say what you say to yourself, be careful because you listen. Yeah, your cells are always listening. Even if you don't express it, your cells are always listening. And remember, this is a concept that Dr. Bruce Lipton spoke about. Go get yourself Dr. Bruce Lipton's book. The name of the book is Biology of Belief. Your cells are always listening to you. If you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm useless, your cells are saying, okay, they're still useless. Your cells now go ahead to look out for things that are going to confirm your ideology. That's what I've been saying to people. And I know this sounds very rudimentary. This sounds like grade 1 stuff. But I promise you, if you want to clean your life, start cleaning your thoughts. Start purifying your internal environment. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So we're going to be doing a whole lot amount of reading. I want to read this for you quickly. I'm getting it from this book here, The Unexplained, the ultimate getaway to the world of the unknown. It looks like this. Just now you get spooked out. This is a cover of the book. It's The Unexplained. I'm going to be reading from page 11. You can also get yourself some book. I think I got this one, Go Kum Books. Quite a bit pricey, but if you're interested in getting yourself better, I don't think you'll mind investing in yourself. I know that you've been buying bottles. I know that you've been buying beer. I know that you've been buying drugs. I know that you've been buying weed. I know that you've been buying clothes. I know that you've been buying cigarettes. Wouldn't you just spare a little bit of couple of hundreds to invest in yourself? Because now the more you invest in yourself, the more the universe sees your intention. That's the name of the game. So now let's read. Among the many mysterious things which clairvoyants can see on the astral plane are the images created by human thought. I don't know who's been into astral traveling or who does it. I'm going to be speaking about it, I think, on Wednesday. I'm going to be showing you guys tips, a couple of things that you can be able to do. There's nothing funny about astral traveling. Astral traveling doesn't mean that you're going outside. Remember, the universe exists in you. The universe exists in you. God is in you. The angels that you're looking for, it's in you. Your ancestors are in you. Your lower nature, the so-called the devil, when you are in hell, exists in you. So now if you want to go to heaven, go within. So they say, among the many mysterious things which the clairvoyants can see on the astral plane are the images created by human thought. Charles Leadbeater called these thought forms. So now whatever that you think, it sends the energy. That's the thing that they call the aura around you. We're speaking about it this week as well, I think on Thursday or Friday. Wednesday is going to be astral traveling. Thursday or Friday, we're going to be talking about the aura. Particularly, we're going to be building up that structure today. And if you're here for the first time, I don't normally do it like this. My TikToks are very much sensational. But I find out that there comes a time where we need to learn, where we need to take notes, where we need to read, where we need to study. Sometimes this looks like a game, but at some point, this shit is serious. This consciousness business is serious. You cannot be dabbling around with this because remember, when you're speaking about the Kundalini, you're talking about the energy that is around about like 42,000 volts. The Kundalini energy that we're going to be speaking about tonight, it's 42,000 volts. So now if you're playing around with it, you're going to be in shit. There's a lot of people that have awakened to this, or there's a lot of people that have been paralyzed by this energy because we don't know ourselves. That's why Baholo Barona used to say, and they still say today, man, know thyself. You're not going to find yourself in church. You're not going to find yourself in a book. You're not going to find yourself in a monastery. You're not going to find yourself by the Gobela. You know where you're going to find yourself? In your heart, my baby. When are the live sessions? You no longer get invitations. 6 o'clock, faith in it. I've been very off for the whole festive season because I wanted to recharge. You know, I didn't want to come and give you guys bullshit because I can't pour from an empty cup. So I had to go and do a whole lot amount of research, a shit amount of reading, you know, so that when I come to you guys, I can come with something contentful. I think everybody's tired talking about Skomota, talking about Instagram, talking about how big your house is, talking about what's your bank balance, talking about how straight are your teeth, talking about how good is your English. We need to elevate our conversations. It's high time now that we're still waiting for Jesus to come. Brother ain't gonna come. You know, we killed him when he came here. Why would he come back? The coming of the Jesus is our awakening of your heart. If it's too deep for you, stick around. I'm that guy who will tell you that God is also a woman and she's black. If that doesn't shock you, or if it shocks you, you're not the right audience. But if you want to learn more about it, stick around. Hey, MJ, Madonsela, Kyalebua. So now this guy says that Leadbeater was accustomed to observing auras and other psychic entities and felt the need to communicate what he saw to those less privileged than him. In a remarkable series of experiments conducted in London at the end of the 19th century, Leadbeater attempted to record these astral thought forms. This is what he says about it. Working with a group of artists who were interested in the occult. I told you that we're going to be talking about occult, we're going to be talking about the esoteric. Why I'm going to be talking about it, I want to demystify it. This thing of saying that you don't want to listen to anything that is esoteric, anything that is occult. Why do you speak about chakras? Can you see the chakras with your physical eyes? You don't do that. Chakras are nothing but subtle energy. You see your chakras, or you see the aura using your pineal gland, which is what somebody has asked earlier on. This is what you call the first eye. Before we could see with these eyes, we used to see with this eye here. We used to see entities that were much more subtler. This is how you can be able to see the aura. This is how you can be able to do the energy work. But before you get here, you're going to have to get through here. That is what I've been talking about. Fall, Langwanesu. Heal yourself. Fall. So that you can be able to ascend. Forgive yourself. So that you can be able to ascend. Let it go so that you can be able to flow. Be compassionate with yourself. Be easy with yourself. Be patient with yourself. If there's anybody that you have to root for, it's your own goddamn self. I don't give a fuck whether my teeth are crooked. I don't give a fuck if my English is not right. I don't even give a damn even if my bank balance does not reflect whatever that I want. Because I know that what I have inside of me is much more greater than what you can see. And the same shit that I'm talking about, you have it with inside of yourself. This is what I've been saying. But I see that a lot of people are still going to church. People are going to Gobela. People are going to prophets. You know, people are looking for gurus. People want to follow. We're like minions. You just want to, if they say to you, pray 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you want to do it without even questioning it. Ask your heart. Your heart will give you the answer. Let's go. So we're going to be doing a whole lot amount of reading today. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Follow the brother. We're speaking about the chakras. I'm reading currently now from this book here, just to spook you a little bit. How do you like that? The unexplained. Greater is the one. Woo-hoo. Yeah. You know how it is. So this is what this guy says. He says, One such image shows the thought forms created one such image shows the thought forms created when one mixed anger with jealousy. Listen to this. When you mix anger with jealousy, emotions indicated by the red slashes and green clouds respectively. I'm going to be talking about that when we get into this. There's a significance when it comes to the color red. The color red is the color that your root chakra. Is my network still fine? It looks a bit bouncy on my side. Can somebody please tell me if I'm audible enough? Because I don't want nobody to be missing this. I know if you know a little bit about the chakras, so if maybe perhaps you are the adept when it comes to the chakras, this is the evening, we're taking it easy. And like I normally say, you don't necessarily have to take my word for it. Please go do the work. Please, 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 please go do the work. Don't take it from me, because for me, I could be lying to your ass. I mean, for all that I care, I'm getting my hustle on here. Why do you think I keep on asking you guys for gifts and stuff? You know, but I hope that you're getting pleasure out of this. I hope that there's something that you can get out of this, or there's something that you've been getting out of this. And if you've been helped by this knowledge, please don't be stingy. Go tell others as well. Because one of the African axiom goes on like this. Those who have learned should teach. We should be flowing like water. The candle never loses the light by lighting the other one. If you love somebody else, you love yourself. If you give to somebody else, you're giving to yourself. If you forgive somebody else, you're forgiving yourself. This is where the game is. So now you can't be hoarding. You can't be holding on to things. You cannot be clenching up your arm thinking that the universe is going to give you something. The first point of the universe giving you something is to opening up your palm. That's why I said yesterday, I don't mind being stupid. I don't mind being like a fool. I don't mind making fun of myself. I'm like Socrates, who said that if there's something that I know for sure is that I know nothing. So now, if you're mixing up the anger with jealousy, your aura is going to flash red and green. This contrasts dramatically with the thoughts which are well-meaning and contented. Serene blue tends to predominate in such calm thoughts pattern, and the forms are usually more geometric. So the calmer you are, the more beautiful energy you send out. The more lovely you are, the more lovely energy you send out. And guess what? Quantum physics says that we're operating in a field of infinite possibilities. This is the concept that Bob Proctor speaks about. Please go get yourself Bob Proctor's book. If you don't have a hookup, let me know. Send me the DM. My numbers are right here on the platform. Send me the DM so that I can send it to you. Bob Proctor speaks about that. He says that the higher you elevate yourself, the higher you forgive yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you become happy, the more you become forgiving, the more you become compassionate, it's the higher you actually get to become. You can be able to reach up to things that you never thought were possible. But the opposite is also true. If you're angry, if you're jealous, if you're full of hate, if you're full of gossip, if you're full of grudges, you're not only killing yourself, but you also shrinking your aura. You're shrinking the energy. Not only that, you're creating entity or entities that are feeding from you. Anger is an entity. Unforgiveness is an entity. So now if you want to get yourself to be at the elevated stage, love yourself. As much as simple as that might sound, I know a lot of people are sitting there thinking, no, bro, that's very simple, man. I promise you, the moment when you start doing the work, you're going to find out that it's not as easy as that. That's why I said to people, behavior modification takes time. Changing or healing your trauma takes time. Forgiving your father takes time. Forgiving your mother takes time. Forgiving your molester takes time. Forgiving your boss takes time. Forgiving your ex takes time. Forgiving yourself takes time. So give yourself some time. And now here's a side benefit. The more you love yourself, the more you forgive yourself, it's the more now you're introducing the alkaline in your body. It's the more now you're introducing life in your body. It's the more now you're introducing the vitality and your kundalini. It doesn't have any other choice but to rise. Not Tokobela is going to do it for you. Nobody's going to do it for you. Even myself, I'm not going to do it for you. So if you're here for the first time, what about the exes? Hey, my love, you find me. Actually, I never thought that you were here. I didn't see you popping in. I was talking about the forgiveness stories. This is the book that you can get from Take a Lot. It speaks about the Zen. It speaks about the chakras. Hey, baby man, you found me off guard. It speaks about the Reiki. It speaks about the Kundalini. It speaks about the Kundalini. I did say that today I want to be reading, even though it's something that I know that a lot of people don't like. I also don't like being read to. But because I don't want to be missing a whole lot amount of points, I want to be getting amount of points so that you guys can also go do your own. You guys are getting me off the track. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, man. I like it. I've highlighted some couple of things here that I want to read. I'm reading from the chakras. This is energy work. The reason why I'm starting up with the chakras, I don't want to be speaking about too much complicated stuff before I can build up this premise. The people that have been following me for the longest amount of time, they will tell you that I build a bit of scaffolding before I can get to the rudimentary or elementary stuff. Before I can speak about the aura, before I can speak about the astral, before I can speak about the magic, before I can speak about anything that is out there, I want you to understand that whatever that you're looking for, you have it. What you've been looking for, it has also been looking for you. You've been looking for money out there. Money is in here. You've been looking for healing from the doctor. Healing is inside of yourself. You've been looking for your third eye to be opened by going to the guru. It's all in you. If only you could understand yourself, you will realize that you don't actually even need to leave your house. Except if you have to go to work, you know what I mean. Big Sana. The word chakra has arisen from the Sanskrit language, and it was originally called the kakra. Kakra was used to refer to the wheel or a circle. Really, a chakra, like they say, it's something that looks like this. It's more like a vortex, you know. You have some of them all around your body. In your body, they say that you have 6 main chakra because the one that is out here, it's outside of your body. That's that thing that you normally see on a saint's head. Whenever when you see Jesus, you'll see him having, you know, that, that thingy, that halo. That is what they call that 7th chakra. But the ones that you have in your body, they are made. You have the root chakra, you have the sacral chakra, you have the solar plexus, you have your heart, you have your thymus or your you have your throat, then you have your pituitary gland. In your head, your pituitary gland is in your 3rd ventricle. If you're finding it too difficult and I'm going way too fast, please let me know so that I can stop a little bit, right? So that we can take you through. But if you feel that this session is not enough, I also do provide one-on-ones. And now it's starting to rain. Can you believe it? Oh my word. It started with the wind, now it started with the rain. Kolile, kyaleboa for the follow. So, chakra was developed to refer to to the spiritual power centers in a person. In as much as you have the body, in as much as you think that this is the end of it all, this is nothing but the scaffeine that is containing your energy being. This is nothing but the container that contains or that is encasing your eternal self. This is gonna die. This is mortal. This, in as much as you think it's important, you know, you're gonna be living forever. I know that we don't die, but what does not die is not this. This shit dies. This, we're gonna have to bury it. That's why when you go to the funeral or when somebody passes on, they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But there is something that lives. The energy, the vital life force, they call it the chi, they call it the prana. They call it the electromagnetic field, which is what I'm going to be talking about before I get ahead of myself. Now there's rain now, because there are 7 types of spiritual powers in Hindu religion, and one of them is a chakra. The term is used in yoga and also in Hindu culture, where it is used to refer to the energy nodes of the body. You know, I'm reading up from this book just in case you're here for the first time, and if you love it here, you can follow the brother. You can send up your comments. If I don't address your questions, please don't take it to heart. I'm trying to build a certain thought form here. If you want to take this conversation a bit further, my numbers are right here on TikTok. Send me a DM so that we can book up a session, so that we can do a little bit of, you know, energy work, so that we can liberate, because a whole lot amount of us are stuck. We want to be going to the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, but we don't want to deal with the issues of the heart. We don't want to deal with the forgiveness. We don't want to deal with the compassion. We don't want to deal with the self-acceptance. This is what we do on this channel. People that have been following me, they will tell you that at some points I almost sound like a broken record. I've been saying one thing over and over and over and over and over again. What is that? Love yourself, man. The way you are. Nobody is punishing you. God is not punishing you. The universe is not punishing you. In actual fact, according to Sanskrit, the guys that gave us this word chakra, because by the way, chakra is a metaphysical term. Chakra is a metaphysical term. Chakra is not something that you can see with your physical eyes. The reason why your church will tell you that you should stay away from people that speak about the chakra, you have to understand, church focuses on the body. Church focuses on the physical. Church focuses on fear. Church focuses on guilt. Obviously, at least not all of them, you know. Because I know that my wife is here, she's probably going to be saying, you see, now we spoke about this, why are you saying that? I like picking up on Christians. By the way, I grew up a very staunch Christian. I got nothing against any form of religion. That's why I normally say to people, it's very, very, very petty and it's very cocomelonish if you say that your God is better or somebody's God is lower. It's very, very childish if you hate somebody because they don't go to church, or the fact that somebody does something that you don't do, or somebody believes in something that you don't believe. These are nothing but stepping stones. All of us are going towards the same things. But babang obviously basebedisa boloi, babang basebedisa magic, babang they use God, babang they use Hindu, babang they use the candles, babang they use the incense, babang they use whatever that you want to use. It's very useless for you to hate somebody because of their belief. It's a waste of time. And because you have to understand something as well. If you hating your brother because they're doing something that is different from you, you have to understand according to quantum physics, or according to the first principle, if you hating somebody else, it shows how much you hate yourself. If you criticizing somebody else, it shows how much you actually criticizing yourself. Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If your heart is full of love, you can only give out love. If your heart is full of chamors, you can only give out chamors. So now if you want to elevate yourself, start loving people, man. Start forgiving people, man. Start being compassionate. Start being joyous. Start criticizing a bit less. But now, like I normally say, you can't give what you don't have. You'll find that the reason why you might be struggling with forgiving other people, it could be that you haven't forgiven yourself. Think about that. Let me go. Hey, now I'm ranting and I'm going over and over and over and over. It is believed that there are power points in a human body which are not exactly in a human physical form, but exists in a subtle sense. It is believed that there are power points in a human body which are not exactly in a human physical form, but exist in a subtle sense. So now, if you wanna be doing the chakra work, you cannot be approaching it from the physical perspective. If you wanna be doing your spiritual work, you cannot be doing from your left hand brain. If you want to be doing this thing of raising up your kundalini or opening up your third eye, you're going to have to deploy your right hand brain. You're going to have to deploy your intuitive brain. You're going to have to work with your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, this is where your traumas are stored. This is where your self-esteem issues are stored. This is where your values are stored. This is where your beliefs are stored. If you believe that you're not important, your body records that. If you think that you're useless, your body records that. That is what I've been saying. That change the way how you think and your life will change. It's not going to happen overnight though. You're going to have to pound it, 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 pound it until it locks. But I find that some people do it for 2-3 months and they want to go back to their old self. That's not how it works. It takes time for you to form new brain patterns. It takes time for you to change your beliefs, for you to change your values. That's why I normally say to people, be patient. Be patient. Hope. Quantum physics. Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. You got that right. Let me read. I don't normally read, but I want to get this one out there. The energy points meet at the certain places in a subtle body to form channels of energy. These channels of energy are known as nadis. Nadis help in providing the energy for the body that is vital for the movement. In terms of yoga, chakras are known as whirlpool or known as vortices. Here's the thing. You got 6 main chakras in your body. These chakras, they work as USBs, if I was to call it that. If, let me say, during your upbringing, your father or your mother used to do something to you that was painful, your chakras take it and it stores it. If you've been molested, or if you've been fired, or if you suffered from the huge or a very tumultuous breakup, your chakras store it. For you to be able to change that, you're going to have to go back and tell yourself a different story. The world is not punishing me. I forgive my father. I forgive my mother. I forgive my uncle. I forgive my aunt. I forgive my boss. I forgive my ex. I forgive my colleagues. Because when you do that, you are actually letting go of what has been holding you back. Nobody has been holding you back but yourself. That's why Africans, Baholo Barona used to say, and they still say today, man, know thyself. Because if you know yourself, nothing can actually take you on. Africans say, if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. Now let me do this quickly, so that, because I see my time, I want to time my things actually to get to an hour, but you know what? Hey. Are you guys still okay though? I don't want to be boring your guys' ass. Because in as much as I'm reading for you guys, I don't like being read to. But I hope you guys are taking it to... Valencia, thank you very much. My love, I want to send the likes. Halen Bechi and Arama. Halena Gelin Zame. Gizem about killing regular data. Amen. Link gets a joamar. Here I am, I've been slaving and doing all this work here, been reading the whole day. The whole festive season. And you guys are, come on, man. Put the lights on for the brother. My paro. So let's do this. Let's read as to what the chakras are and how to open up your... Because somebody asked me, how do they clean up their chakras some time ago and earlier on today as well. Now, you have the root chakra. The root chakra, it's by the end of your spinal cord, there by your cervix. You know, almost you have this thing, the tailbone. You know, you got that vertebra, your 33 vertebrae, this thing that they call the column of glory. Because by the way, your energy as it works or as it actually traverses through your body, it goes in a vertical form. So now it goes up. This kundalini, like they normally say according to Sanskrit, it's lying dormant, but your consciousness can be able to awaken it. What is consciousness? Information. What is information? Energy. Right here, you and I, you might see this as if like it's a simple, slimsy TikTok. This is an energy exchange. We're busy exchanging energy here. I said yesterday that everything is energy. TikTok is energy. Facebook is energy. A book is energy. Your husband is energy. Your wife is energy. Your house is energy. Money is energy. Your clothes is energy. Everything around you is energy. At any given time, you are involved in an energy exchange. The issue is, what's the quality of the energy that you involved in? Do you spend most of the time complaining? Do you spend most of the time being stingy? Do you spend most of the time depressed? Because whatever that you focus on, you tend to create. Attention follows awareness. If you're always thinking about bad stuff, your energy goes there. If you're always thinking about beautiful stuff, your energy goes there. You might not see it in a physical sense, but trust me, energy is always at work at any given state of your waking. So now, as the name suggests on the root chakra, this chakra represents our base and it enables us to feel stable. Root chakra tells us about a person's foundation. It is located near the tailbone, which is around the spine's base. It controls emotional areas which revolve around money, basic needs, and life financial issues. So if you don't feel safe, if you think that you are being punished, let me say you're thinking that, you can't find work, or you can't find a stable relationship, or you can't find anything that is good for you, you are actually now being stuck in your root chakra. To change that, you're going to have to go back and reframe your situation. Even if you're going through the toughest of your times, reframe that. Even if you're going through the toughest of your time, tell yourself that there's something that you're learning out of it. You are not being punished. When you do that, you are actually escaping the root chakra. But if you always affirming that God is against you, men are against you, women are against you, the universe is against you, nobody cares for you, everybody's out to get you, you'll be stuck in your first chakra. So now if you want to take it up the notch, reframe that. Maybe right now you might not be actually having one of those good times. like most of the people are, if you want to change that, change your thinking. You can't change people around. You can't change your wife. You can't change your husband. You can't change your partner. You can't change the government with one vote. Imagine. This is nothing but a fluke, but we're talking about it this week. We will get to that. Let's get to the second chakra. By the way, the root chakra, the color is red. The root chakra, the color is red. This is the color of the root chakra. I have a stone here. I'll get to the stone when I'm speaking about the crystals as to how can you be able to raise up your kundalini or open up your third eye. The sacral chakra. By the way, the sacral chakra, the color is orange. So if you want to be dealing up with your root chakra, one of the ways that you can be able to walk around it is wear something red. Or program your brain to be aware of something that is red, because the more you engage with these colors, it's one of the ways on how you can be able to trick it around and play around with it. Because at the end of the day, it's not me to tell you what to do. Your heart can tell you what to do. If you get in tap or if you get in touch with yourself, your heart can be able to communicate with you. By the way, your heart is talking to you at any given stage. The question is, are you listening? Are you listening? Because your intuition, your God voice, your silent voice, your first voice, your conscious voice has never stopped talking. It's just that we've stopped listening. That's why we're always going to church, we're going to the Gobela, we're going to the Guru, we're going to YouTube, we're going to Sadhguru, we come into TikTok thinking that this guy is the Messiah, is going to take you there. Nobody's going to take you there. Everybody that is telling you their stories, they're sharing it from their personal experience. That's why I normally say to people, the nice thing about this platform, you don't necessarily have to believe me, jack, nothing. You don't have to follow me outside of TikTok, of course, because I need your followings here on TikTok, for the traction, for that. But in as far as you following me, hey bruh, I have my own issues, me. And now if you're thinking that somebody else is going to make you meet God, or somebody's going to get you to speak to your ancestors, or somebody's going to heal you, it's not going to happen that way, bro. You're going to have to start becoming a friend with yourself. And that takes a lot. You're going to have to introduce peace in your heart. You're going to have to forgive yourself for your past mistakes. Let it go. If you didn't make those mistakes, your ass will not be here. I know a lot of people that say, I want to wipe up my past. Hey, bro, if you wipe up your past, you'll be dead. You wouldn't be here. Life is doing what it's doing to you right now because of your past. So now your past should not hold you hostage. If you always focusing or being held hostage by your past, you are stuck by your lower chakras. One of them, like we spoke about, the root chakra. Here's the sacral chakra. It's orange, by the way, color. This chakra is concerned with the feeling of adventure and new experience. It helps in preparing a person for accepting and rejecting new experience. It builds connection. This chakra is located near the navel. It's not located near the navel, in the lower part of the abdomen. It is reported that it is 2 inches from the skin and downward from the navel point. It controls emotional areas of sexual feelings, pleasure, happiness, and well-being. I've been saying it long, and a lot of people have been saying it for the longest of time. Sex is mental. Sex is mental. In as much as we think that is a physical act, sex is mental. If you find that you are sexually promiscuous, you're giving out a lot of piece jobs, you're giving out a lot of piece jobs. It could be that your sacral chakra is not balanced. If you find that you are sexually frustrated, you cannot be able to have sex that you can enjoy, it could be that your root chakra or your sacral chakra is out of sync. So go do the work. Color is orange, by the way. This is your second chakra that is in your body. Let's go to the third one. Why? I'm trying to be serious here. No, this is a teaching mode. Alucia, thank you very much. The people that have gifted, you guys are nothing but the stars. The people that have been liking up the page, the people that have borrowed me their audience. I know that we're doing up these lives in the evening. There's a lot that you could have been doing, but because you are interested in your well-being, you here. Because for me, that's the biggest gift, man. Because if you heal, you make it better for me. If I heal, I make it better for you. And now we not only do it better for ourselves, but we're also healing Mother Earth. We're making it better for the people that are going to be coming after us. It's high time right now that we stop talking about how big somebody's ass is, how much big your biceps are, or how much big your house is, or what kind of car you drive. We like those things. We want those things. But they should not be having you. You should be having them. Because who are you outside of those things? Do you think that your career defines you? Because you are an accountant, you think that that defines you? Because that you're beautiful, do you think that defines you? The beauty that we're talking about, or the beauty that we should be promoting, or the beauty that we should be talking about, it's a beauty of the heart. The latest of sophistication these days, it's somebody who's doing the work. You know, somebody who does not just react, somebody who does just not judge, but somebody who's doing the work, somebody who understands that if I harm you, I harm myself. Here I go again. Accounting about it. Hey man, hey. Valencia, kyalewua. Let's go to the solar plexus. Solar plexus, by the way, the color is yellow. This chakra is concerned with the ability of a person to control his life and be confident. You don't get confident because of that new shoe that you bought. You don't get the confidence from that new makeup that you just bought. These things are nothing but cosmetical in nature. What's going to happen to you now if you were to be fired? What's going to happen if you're going through divorce? What if somebody that you love dies? Or what if you are being evicted right now? You know, I laugh about this because my wife will tell you, between me and her, I think under our belt, we have run about like 4 or 5 evictions. We had to take it with good kindness because if you're busy doing the work, you understand that the material things, these things are perishable. The only thing that you're going to take away from this earth is your level of knowledge, your level of consciousness. This shit here dies, bruh. Even if it looks beautiful, you hear how much it's speaking very nice. It's waxing its lyrical, running its mouth. It's stuff like it knows what it's talking about. This is nothing but scuff-tea. What we should be talking about is what is contained in a scuff-tea. But you can't know what's contained in a scuff-tea if your scuff-tea is dirty. This is what the Bible speaks about to say, the vessel has to be cleaned. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and everything shall be added unto you. What the fuck is the kingdom of God? Not in me for me, in you for you. So if you're looking for peace, if you're looking for healing, don't be looking around for somebody else. Look for it inside of yourself. For the people who just joined us, I'm busy reading up from this book here. You can get this book from Take a Lot. I think I bought it for like 150 or 190. I like it because it's very comprehensive. It doesn't have too much jargon. It doesn't have a lot of bullshit. You know, it goes straight to the point, particularly for the people that don't want to read, because it's quite a small book, you know. Otherwise, you can get it from this. Do you want to go through this? Because you can also get it from this. Between this and this, which one would you go for? I know a lot of people are lazy bastards. They're probably going to go for this. So I gave you a hookup. Get this book from Take a Lot. because I don't have a soft copy of it. It speaks about Zen, chakras, Reiki, and Kundalini. The name of the book, it's just like this. What you can do is go to Take a Lot, check out something like this: Zen, chakras, Reiki, and Kundalini. It covers pretty much all the energy work. You know. You already got a headache. Yeah, right. Yeah, whatever. You got it, right? It has different authors. The first one is Natasha Berry, Natalie Miller, Lily Madero. The one about the chakras, it doesn't necessarily have the author, but hey, man, there's a lot that you can find about the chakras from even on YouTube, or even if I think I've shared some couple of books in a WhatsApp group about the chakras. Let me go ahead, man. Let me go ahead. Solar plexus. By the way, the color of the solar plexus is yellow. It's located at the abdomen. Or the sacral chakra is about the sexual. Solar plexus. This chakra is concerned with the ability of a person to control his life and be confident about it. So confidence comes from inside of yourself. You can't go to the store thinking that if you're buying an extra pair of shoes, you're going to be extra confident. Confidence comes from inside of yourself. Don't be deceived that somebody says to you, if you're buying this, you're going to be confident. No, it's all about you. It's located at the abdomen, near the stomach. It controls emotions of esteem, respect, confidence, and self-worth. Remember, this is what I used to say, and I keep on saying it again. You have to start accepting yourself before other people accept you. You have to start accepting yourself before other people accept you. You have to start loving yourself before other people love you. You have to start respecting yourself before other people start respecting you. Share the book link. Hey, Madam Pebbles! Woo-hoo! Yeah. Kutlano, you in the WhatsApp group, right? There you go then. The Voodoo Child. We're talking about magic on Thursday. On Thursday, all the witches, I want them to gather around. You know, because now we're kicking this thing up the notch. I'm making it to sound fun because we learn better when we are in a state of relaxation. This topic of the chakras, it's very complex, even though people make it sound simple. Remember, the chakras is part of the esoteric teachings. Esoteric, something that is not seen with the physical eyes. So it's a part of magic, you know. So let's go to the heart chakra. The heart chakra. This chakra is concerned with the feeling of love. For the people that have been following me on this platform, you know how crazy I am with love. I actually married love. My wife's name is Lerato. Look at the universe. You know. So now your love stays here. Remember, love creates. You are the product of love. Sex, they call it making love. So you came as a result of people making love. Hate does not create. Hate destroys. Love creates. If you want to get out of shit that is around you, love. If you want to speak to your ancestors, love. If you want to speak to God, love. If you want to create prosperity around you, love. If you want to heal yourself, love. Love. It cannot get better than that. But now you're going to have to start opening this. That's what I want to get to quickly. It determines the person's ability to love others. It is located near the heart in the chest of a person. It controls emotions of love, peace, and happiness. It controls emotions of love, peace, and happiness. Where do you find happiness? Not from the chocolates. You find love, peace, and happiness in your heart. By the way, My wife bought me that chocolate, Yeah. The throat chakra. Are you guys still good? Kapoleng kwatetse because yaja. Yaza la gata o jaja hampe mos. You probably say, "Ooh, you don't even respect us." Yeah, man. Now, let me get to the ways on how we can open these things, man, because now I'm taking time, man, taking time. Oh, but hey, I see that somebody has gifted. For the people that have gifted, since we started an hour ago, you guys are nothing but the stars, hey? The people that have borrowed me their audience, because I know that there's a lot of shit that you could be doing, but you decided to come through here to listen to me, or to listen to that guy that normally says that God is a woman and she's black. I still say it. Now, let's speak about the throat chakra. This chakra is located in the throat of a person and it's concerned with the communication aspect of the person. Right now, as I'm engaging with you, I'm using the throat chakra. This, by the way, also controls your metabolism. This. So now, if your thyroid, it's not performing well, it can affect you and it can cause constipation. Your inability to tell your truth, your inability to say no can make you sick. Your inability to set up boundaries, particularly for the empaths. Because I know that there's a lot of empaths in here. That's why you got drawn to this channel. Because we're vibing, You could tell me as well. I'm kind of like, So now, the thing is, you being empathetic, you sacrificing yourself, you making yourself sick. Been trying. The gifting thingy. Okay, go on this platform. You know what? Let's make it better. If you want to be gifting, you can also do it off the channel. You guys must have my numbers. Empaths in the house. All the empaths that I've gathered here, set your boundaries. Set your boundaries. There's a saying that says, take us, no limits. Give us have to set limits. Don't over-sacrifice yourself. Set the limits. Don't give your game away. How does one work for the people who can't speak? Or like people who are mute. That's a different peculiar case. But remember, Napo, words, it's not only things that are expressed. Your thoughts as well. Your thoughts are words because your thoughts, they call them sub-vocal conversations. Remember, before I speak, I think about it. It might not look like that because I'm waxing up my lyrical, I'm running my mouth. It's because I'm thinking and I'm speaking. Before you speak, you think. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Or whatever that you think tends to go out. So it's not necessarily like physical words, It controls the emotions of talking with others, feeling surrounded, expressing oneself, and telling the truth. Tell your truth, bros. Stop being saying like, I don't know how they're going to be taking it. If it hurts them, fuck them. The third eye chakra. This chakra is about, by the way, your heart chakra is green. Remember I said first chakra red, second chakra orange, third chakra yellow, fourth chakra green, fifth chakra blue or turquoise. You know that F&B color? Or something like this. That's your throat chakra. So now, your third chakra, some people say it's ultraviolet, some people say it's indigo, whatever the color that you want to ascribe to it, because it's you who has to give it colors. Call it whatever that you want to call it. This first chakra, it's about the ability of a person to know all aspects of, analyze the bigger picture and stay focused, which is your pineal gland. You can be able to see 360 degrees. You can know things that your left-hand brain does not even have an idea where they came from. This is what they call cosmic downloads. You get it through but you're going to have to do the work to get here, because this energy, remember, it traverses like this. It goes on like this. Oh no, the network is not going to work for me, because here when it's raining, it goes on like this. This is the book, Discovering the Human Body, Anatomy and Physiology. I thought by this time I'll be done. I'm actually going to have to do the video of this on a side altogether, because I don't think I'm going to be finishing up these things here. For now, let's leave the crown chakra. Let me get to the meat of this, as to how can you open some of them, or as to how you can be able to open up your chakras. By the way, if you're here for the first time, don't be shy to like the page. Don't be shy to follow the brother. Don't be shy to gift as well. If you feel that you don't want to be gifting on a platform, my numbers are right here on this TikTok. For the people that want to be assisting me with connectivity for me to be able to make this thing possible, I did say yesterday, I'm going to be saying it again today. My numbers are right here. You can send me up whatever that you have, so that I can be able to go online, man. I don't want to be making too much of a hassle. And for the people that are thinking, what's happening to my pride? That's exactly what I'm trying to kill. The Bible says pride comes before fall. Pride is an element of ego. Our highness, our significant self, wanting to become perfect. You're not going to start that YouTube channel, or you're not going to write that book because you're afraid it's not going to come out right. That's your ego trying to hold you hostage. Escape. How do you escape? Consciousness, knowledge, energy, shadow work, forgiveness, compassion, joy, happiness, giving, forgiving, flowing, being like this. I don't think you guys are ready for that. So let's go to how to activate your chakras. How to activate your chakras. Chakiri. Let's see. It is very important to understand the system of your body before doing something that will hinder your system's ability. Man, know thyself. Know what holds you back. Go back to those traumatic things that you never wanted to touch. Remember, you still have some memories that you swept under the rug. Somebody might have molested you. Your previous breakup was not nice. You have been fired. You went through divorce. Someone else in your family has died. Go back and talk to those things and reframe them yourself, not me. The body always remembers. Madam Pebbles, I shared this book some time ago. The name of the book is The Body Keeps Score. Go back to your WhatsApps and check that book. Your body keeps score. You might think that you forgot it, but your body, your cells have stored it. So when you go back to yourself, you healing your cells, you opening them up, you sending up the forgiveness, you sending up the love, you sending up the compassion, and your cells have no any other way but to heal when you do that. Because remember, if you're still holding on to grudges, your cells are dying because of that. And once your cells start dying, your body's gonna follow. That's how we get sick. Did you know that the biggest cause of cancer, it's unforgiveness? the biggest cause of constipation, it's holding up a grudge. Not food. Food plays part, but the main thing that plays a pivotal role is your emotions. Did you know that you can suffer from sexual dysfunctionality just because of what happens in your head? Did you know that you can become infertile, unable to conceive because of what's happening in your emotions? Shit is bigger than that, bro. If the system is not worked on properly, it will lead to poor results, or at times it can be hazardous to the body. Hey, Mankwe, we good like that, we good like that. I'm way over my time. I know my wife is gonna kill me. But I have to get this out of the way quickly as to how to open up the chakras. I don't know who's into incense or into candles. Let me read something for you. Another way of activating chakras is to use white sage, or what they call smudging. This process helps in cleaning the negative energy from your body. To do this, you have to burn a white sage while keeping the room closed, so that the smoke from the burning sage can fill the room. Remember, I said everything is energy. Sage, by the way, Kasutu, for the people that don't know, kimpepper. So don't be fooled by these English names. Sage kimpepper, and you can find it anywhere. Particularly, the people that went with us to the retreat, we saw a whole lot of abundance of sage, which is what we're going to be doing. We're going to the retreat again in March. There's no any other better place again but Kwakwa. You know what I mean. But that will be communicated in a WhatsApp group, right? Evil spirits. Hey, Kukran, hey. Join me on Thursday. I'm going to be talking about that thing of witchcraft, because I'm going to be demystifying a whole lot amount of concepts. A lot of what we've been told, it's nothing but total bullshit, hogwash. Remember, what works for the highly melanated being does not work for the person that does not have melanin. Just like what the sun does. The sun does not burn us as highly melanated beings, but we know the other people that it burns. This is not racism 101, but I'm not about that. I just wanted to show you that be careful. The people that write books, it's not us. So when you read a book, read it from your own perspective. That's why Bacholo Baruna Bare, men know. What's this? Oh yeah, they say usually people use special gems or stones for this purpose, as they believe that certain gems have the power to heal you. However, care must be taken in choosing a stone, as only specific type of stones can help. Choosing a wrong gem can result in damaging the chakra, and this can aggravate the blockage of the path. Now, this is what I did. This is what I have. I have stones here. These are the 7 chakra stones. They look something like this. Is this open? Yeah, the thing is, you have to gauge voodoo. You have to gauge your progress. You have to find out where are you. You have to get in touch with yourself. This is what they call shadow work. You have to get in tune with yourself. You have to get in touch with yourself, so that you can know which one to open. Because a lot of people, you'll find that they don't have a problem with their lower chakras. They didn't grow up from the traumatic experiences. Their upbringing was quite kosher. There was nothing wrong with them. You'll find that the only chakra that you have to open, maybe it's your heart chakra, because that's where the whole lot of shit actually stays. This is where Jesus comes through from. The new birth, the return of the Christ, the Christos, the energy that we've been looking for is here. I know Christians are probably sitting there and thinking, whoo, blasphemous. You definitely going to hell. Hey man, I know that hell and heaven are nothing but the state of mind. So don't be coming here with your white stories about there's hell, there's a devil that is waiting for me on the other side holding up a fork. Hell is nothing but the conception of the religion. Just in case you're not sure, the mysteries of the Bible. Just in case you're still not satisfied, where's another one? But let me just leave that. Just finish up quickly. Hey, Voodoo, I love you too. I love you too. Bansebare, Ototug. Me, I'm betting right here. You know, hell is nothing but the lower state, man. The fourth way to concentrate on a diet: choose healthy food. Drinking lots of water helps too. Drinking lots of water helps too. Remember, dehydration kills you. You see now when you speak about wine, don't be doing that to me, man. Yes. I've been dishing such beautiful stuff, and now I have to be the beggar here on the street. Yeah, the OE3 number A. Whoo, Maloma wena flower. You're pumping on my ego, right? Or the first one, I didn't actually get to talk about it. The other one that you can heal yourself, they call it sonic healing, music. Music. The fifth method, breathing properly. Prana. The vital life force. It goes through your breath. Madam Pebbles, that's the whole point. We want to make it fun, man. Gone are those days whereby we have to go through these things grim and be like, spirituality is so difficult. Healing is so difficult. I know it's bloody. Yeah, for sure. That is not a discount. It's fucking bloody. But while you bleeding, smile. It tends to make it easy, It tends to make it a little bit easy. The sixth way of activating it is get in touch with nature. I've always wanted to push this thing of nature to the limit. My wife will tell you. This festive season, we were somewhere celebrating as a family. And people wanted us to go out to the club. And I went to the club barefoot. This was not the first time. This was the third time me doing it. The first time I did it go Kwakwa. The third time I think I did it go Botavili. Not Botavili, I did it for the third time. The second time because what I wanted to do is I wanted to see how far one can be able to take it. So this thing of working bare feet, it does not only help you to get grounded, it also works with your root chakra. You're getting connected with nature, you're getting connected with the earth. Why I'm trying to share this or impress it on you is when you're walking on a spiritual journey, you have to dictate your rules. How do you like that? Nobody has to tell you, today you have to work on your throat chakra, tomorrow you have to work on this. You have to decide what is it that you have to work on. But now you cannot be able to talk to yourself if you still hate yourself, can you now? That's why I've been talking about forgiveness. Unfortunately, Banabesu, there's a lot that I would have wanted to cover. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be speaking about the same thing tomorrow, but quoting from a different source. There's a couple of books that I have here on my Kindle. Let me just give you a bit of a taste. as to what is it that we're going to be getting tomorrow. I'm just going to read one chakra, then I'll be out of here. Where is it? This book that I'm reading from, it's called The Energy of Your Chakra, the whole detox. By the way, this one I have because it's a soft copy. I'm reading it from my Kindle. This one I have. If you need a copy, ke kopa unsendele WhatsApp straight up. Then I can send it to you. It's a very small book. I think it's like 19 pages. So please let me know privately so that I can be able to send it to you. I just want to give you a bit of a taste. What is it that we're going to be reading tomorrow? The first chakra, what it does to your brain. The first chakra is about beliefs about security and safety. Beliefs about our sense of worth. Whether or not we deserve to be alive, or to be the gender that we are, or whether to have the body at all. Emotionally, this is how it works. Initiator of the primal feelings, such as rage, joy, terror, sorrow, grief, despair, guilt, and shame. Holds others' feelings and opinions about our existence and the way how we perceive our existence. It's actually more, it's an energy of your chakras, the whole detox. So if you need this, please let me know so that I can send it to you, but we're going to be talking about it tomorrow. For now, I went 20 minutes over the time. Kilebilo minahani for your guys' audience. If you hear for the first time, like they say in church, please stand up. You know, you can follow the brother. You can go check out my videos. I have a whole lot of shit amount of catalog of videos on my TikTok. Please go like those videos, download them, share them, do whatever that you want to do with those videos. And if you got something out of this life, please go share it with somebody else. Until we meet then, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, same time. And for you guys that are busy making it rain for my ass, you guys are making it possible for me to go live. It's like you knew that this was my last data that I had. You know, my love, I'm done. Kino, kitswile. Bye-bye. Bambola.